Hi there, this is Miss Wade again. I wanted to take a moment to go over how to complete the research page in your science fair project. So last week you should have come up with a question and a design for how you were going to answer that question. This week you're going to do a little bit of research about whatever it is your science fair project is about. So if you remember, my project is using glow sticks. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of research today about glow sticks. So before we begin, I want to go over what's on the page and go over the rubric for how it will be graded. So if you look at the top, it says research, spend some time researching your topic, record any important information below. And then it has several different boxes. In the top box, it says source. That's going to be where you got your information. There's lots of places that you can get information. You can get it from books. You can get it from websites. Sometimes there are videos that you can get information from. Lots of different places that you can get information. Wherever you get your information, that's going to go right there in the source box. Then new vocabulary. So while you're doing your research, you want to look for words that are unfamiliar to you, and there will be some. So any word that you come across that you're not quite sure what it means, you're going to write it down in new vocabulary, just the word. You don't have to write the definition. And then down here, I'm still curious about. So anything that you are still curious about after doing your research, you're going to write it down here. And then this is important facts. So these are facts that you need to know or that will be helpful to you for your project. Let's go over the rubric so you know exactly what you need to put on this page. This rubric is provided in the parent packet, and it's at the end of your orange science fair journal. So if you go to the end of that, you'll see all of this there. And this tells you how you can get 2 points instead of 1 point or 0 points. So to get 2 points, you need all of the following. Number 1, you listed your source, a website or a book, or maybe something else. It needs to have, the second thing is you need to have at least 2 vocabulary words, at least 1 I'm still curious about statement, and 1 to 3 important facts. And number 2, you used complete sentences when stating the important facts. You don't need 3. You need 1 to 3. So as you state your important facts, make sure you're writing those in a complete sentence. You don't need complete sentences for the other 3 boxes. So let me kind of review that again looking at this. You need at least 1 source. You might have more than 1, that's okay. This is not in a complete sentence. You need 2 new vocabulary terms. So those are going to be written in here. You can just write the word. If you want to write the definition too, that's great as well. You need 1 I'm still curious about statement. And this does not need to be in a complete sentence, although it might be helpful for you to go ahead and write it in a complete sentence so it makes sense to you. The important facts do need to be in complete sentences. There needs to be 1 to 3 of these, and you're just going to write them on the line in nice, neat handwriting. You're going to want to write a little bit small. Okay, so I'm going to get started with my research. So my question was, will a glow stick glow brighter in hot water or in cold water? So I'm going to do some research on glow sticks. I don't know a lot about these. I wonder what makes them glow. So I'm going to see if I can't figure some of this out. Now, I have a source right here. This is the bag that the glow sticks came in. And when I turn it over and look on the back, it has a caution, directions, and a warning. So I'm going to start by reading this to see if there's any information on this bag that might help me. Keep glow products in original sealed package until ready to use. Inner stick contains glass. Okay, so I just learned that inside the glow stick is another stick, and inner stick. Do not attempt to puncture or cut the outer surface of the stick. The chemicals inside this product may be irritating to eyes and skin. Okay, so I just learned something else. Inside the glow stick, there are chemicals. In case of accidental contact, flush with plenty of water. The chemicals may stain clothing, carpeting, and furniture. I wonder why the chemicals would stain clothing, carpeting, and furniture. That's a question that I have. Use under adult supervision. Dispose of in refused container after use. Okay. So next step, I'm gonna go ahead and read directions. Remove glow object from package. To activate glow, bend, snap, and shake light stick until glow appears. Warning, use only as directed. Contents are non-toxic and non-flammable. Non-toxic, non-flammable. Those are two words that I might have a question about what they mean. So those might be some new vocabulary terms. Let's keep reading. But may stain fabric or surface. Staining may be minimized by removal of product as soon as possible. Contact with eyes or skin may cause temporary discomfort. Rinse thoroughly with water. Do not drink or ingest. Okay, so I know I've learned some new things just from reading the back of this package. So like I said, sources can come and you can find them in all different places. Now, in addition to this, I also watched a video on YouTube that gave me some information as well. And I found a website that also helps me to understand a little bit more about glow sticks. So here's the website that I found. And on the website, it says at the top, if I can get it to go up, how does a glow stick glow? And it has a lot of information here for me. It talks about fluorescent dyes, hydrogen peroxide, and tert-butyl alcohol. That's some good information. It also has this great big word, chemiluminescence. That is definitely a new vocabulary term for me. So I'm probably going to write that down in my new vocabulary term. It's a big word with a lot of letters, but I know I can carefully copy it over onto my paper. So this is another source. How am I going to write this source down? What you do when you copy or when your source is a website is you just look at the URL and write the URL down. So this one is https://www.glowsticks.co.uk/how-do-glow-sticks-work. Now, because we're in first grade and we need to keep things simple and fun, I'm just going to write down the www.glowsticks.co.uk. Just that middle part. Just what comes right after the www. So that's going to be a source that I write down. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill out my research page. So I'm going to start by writing down the source, which was the website. www.glowsticks.co.uk. And then I'm also going to write down, because a lot of the information I got was from the package, I'm just going to write down glow stick package. All right. Keep it simple with the sources. We're not writing a college essay. It's okay if it's not in a particular format, APA style or something like that. Just keep it simple so we know where you got the information. Now, new vocabulary. There were a few terms that I wasn't sure what they meant. One of them was non-toxic, and another one was flammable. So I'm going to write those down. Remember, you need at least 2. And then one of them was that great big word. I'm going to start all the way over here because it was such a big word. And it was chemiluminescence. Wow, that's a big word. So then I would go back and do research on what these mean. So I might have to go back to the website and review it. So I learned that chemiluminescence is a process where chemicals react to produce light. So I learned that that's how the light is produced, is from the chemicals reacting with each other. Very interesting. So I'm going to go up here to important facts, and that's going to be one of my important facts. I think it's a good idea to number your facts. Number 1, and just write it however it makes sense to you. Glow sticks glow when chemicals react. You could even say mix together. That might be a more understandable term. To make, we'll say, nice and simple, light. Period. Okay, so there's one of my facts. Some other facts that I learned that there's a little stick inside the glow stick called an inner stick. So I'm going to put that as a fact. A glow stick has an inner stick. Period. And then one more fact I might put is that the contents or what's inside the glow stick might stain clothing. Some put that down too, because I thought that was interesting. The contents of a glow stick might stain clothing. Okay, now notice I wrote my facts in complete sentences. I started with a capital letter. I put nice spaces in between my words, and I put punctuation at the end. So I have done exactly what I'm supposed to do to get the 2 points for that. But I still need to fill out my I'm curious about. You need at least one I'm curious about statement. There's a couple of different things that I'm curious about. I wonder why there's an inner stick. Why is there an inner stick inside the glow stick? That's a question I have. And I also wonder, why do the contents stain clothing? So I'm going to put those in my I'm still curious about. Why is there an inner stick? Question mark. Very simple. I'm also curious about the staining. Why do the contents of a glow stick stain clothing? Again, nice and simple. And I am all done with the research page of my science fair project. So just to review, you need at least one source, you need at least 2 vocabulary terms, you need at least one important fact, and you need at least one "I'm still curious about" statement. You can find information in books, on websites, or in other crazy places like the back of a package. All right, good luck with your research project, and remember, if you have any questions, ask your teacher. They will be more than happy to help you. Good luck!